So today was the first day of 100 days of selfless acts for those of us who committed. For me, I just wanted to give you an account of what I did today. I actually went through the whole day asking God to show me who to serve and where. And I didn't, I mean, I saw people because, of course, I went to the college today, but I I couldn't think of anything to do for anybody, and it would have been something I had to think up because I didn't feel that I had already heard from God. So it got to be about 7 o'clock, and so or 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock is when the praise and worship team goes to rehearse for our 7 o'clock service. And so I was getting a little anxious, thinking, okay, well, I guess I gotta think up something myself. But doesn't God always come through? Let me tell you what happened. Even though I told you guys, steer clear from calling the church work or the family work your selfless act. It's not that those things are not selfless in and of themselves, but they're things that you normally will do anyway. Well, today my selfless act was at church, but I wasn't going to do it anyway. So that's what made it selfless. I normally do work in children's church, and I normally do play and sing and everything with the kids. But today, after praise and worship, I was going to just come home. And I was going to study because I have midterms coming up. And the truth is, I'm allergic to anything that's not an A. So I wanted to make sure I got home to study and to just get prepared for Friday because between Friday and Tuesday, there's going to be a lot going on in my head. So anyway, the plan was to just dart out the door right after praise and worship and be home before my family so that I could have maybe an hour of quiet and I can knock out some homework. And I saw that nobody was going to be in children's church today besides one person, but we had a bunch of kids, and so and they were different age groups. So I went back there to get her set up and just let her know whatever I had printed out or planned, and then go. And then I noticed that they were in two different rooms. So I was going to go out and find somebody to do children's church in the next room over. But I didn't want to interrupt the service. So I decided to just go ahead and stay. And I taught, and we sang and we did crazy stuff, and we did a little drama in my class, and this is stuff that I would do anyway. What makes it selfless is that I was supposed to be somewhere else that would have benefited me, and not the masses. Anyway, so we come home, and oh, wait. Let me say this. After that, I was going to go home probably about 10-15 minutes before church is normally out, and take the neighbors' kids home because we bring them to church with us on Wednesday. And I still didn't feel comfortable leaving everybody, so I didn't. Um, when we finally got home, the act was done, and I had actually not recognized that as a selfless act because it was at church. It dawned on me that it was selfless because I didn't want to do it at first. And I wasn't planning to. Anyways, let me tell you the great thing about it. When we got home, we brought the neighbors' kids home, and I was actually kind of excited to get them back to their mom because I was tired. All the kids were all crazy because I decided to be super children's church lady and do crazy songs with hairography, hairography. And so all the kids were all hyped up and screaming and playing after children's church, when normally on Wednesdays they're tired and ready to get out of there. We get home to the neighbor's house, and she starts saying stuff like, "Do you guys need any milk? We were just talking about how we needed to go to the store and get milk." And it would have been a press for me to go and get the milk because really my schedule is pretty tight now. She gives me 2 gallons of milk, and then she says, "Do you guys drink apple juice?" And I go, "That's all my kids drink." She gives me maybe 8 apple juices, and then she says, "What kind of bread do you guys like?" And we go, "Whole wheat." She gives us whole wheat bread. Says they don't like whole wheat bread. And then she says, "Do you guys like, you know, healthy cereal?" And I go, "We love healthy cereal. That's all we eat." I mean, of course, we eat Lucky Charms and stuff, but we really love. That's my husband. We really, really love, healthy cereal too. We don't discriminate. We actually started our kids on healthy and scoot them toward sugar for our own taste, little by little. so, we got giant boxes of Cheerios and Rice Krispies and stuff that my kids don't think is healthy. They actually like this stuff. So my kitchen table looked like I had just gone grocery shopping, and I believe that it was absolutely connected to my selfless act of the day. And so I'll just stay up a little later and I'll do some more studying. And tomorrow there will be another selfless act and another reward, whether I can see it or not see it. So, and on top of that, praise and worship went awesome today. So, that is all. See you tomorrow.